In the quiet suburbs, several homes have been burgled and precious earrings have been stolen. But the strange thing is, only one earring in each pair has been stolen. It looks like a usual summer Saturday until you answer that call. 10 minutes later, you meet Gideon in his office. You excitedly ask him, "How have you been? Have you traveled around when there's no case?" He gently smiles and says, "No, I have stayed at home most of the time, but now we need to go out for a new case, and the victim is someone you know." You and Gideon arrive at an ordinary house in the suburbs. The one that attracts your attention is not Tom, but the tall slim beauty beside him. The beauty with blonde hair and blue eyes looks familiar to you. You don't know her name, but she often appears on fashion magazine covers. Tom introduces her to you. "This is my girlfriend Sarah, and her earrings have been stolen." Sarah nods icily. Even though she's in sportswear, she looks distant and sexy. As soon as you enter the house, you hear a very loud bark and find out it's a dog in a crate in the bedroom. That dog barks at you fiercely. After Tom tells it, "Be quiet, Cooper," it finally stops barking. You look around the bedroom and find the decor plan, but there's a bag full of golf clubs, and red roses in the vase smell sweet. Sarah shows you her jewelry box and says, 5 earrings were stolen." 5? Gideon takes a closer look and exclaims, "Only 1 earring in each pair has been stolen, and it seems that these remaining earrings can be worn in either right or left ear, which means the stolen 5 and the remaining 5 are identical." Sarah nods. Tom says, "This strange thief has entered 2 mansions through open windows and has stolen precious earrings. Although our home is not a mansion, I still reminded her to close the windows properly. She thought she had closed them properly until she arrived home an hour ago and saw the open windows. But there is no sign of the windows having been pried open." Sarah speaks with a poker face. "I don't know, maybe I didn't close them properly." Gideon stares at the golf clubs and asks, "Was any golf club stolen?" "No, the strange thief trashed this room but only stole the earrings." Sarah picks up several documents from the floor and says, "The thief also broke the drawer lock and scattered my contracts and other important documents on the floor." Suddenly, the doorbell rings. Sarah goes to open the door and comes back with another tall woman. That woman takes off her sunglasses, greeting everyone with her smiling eyes. "Hi, I'm Megan, Sarah's modeling agent, and I'm taking Sarah to the castings." Megan's friendly smile makes you forget that she's a total stranger. After they leave, you move to the living room. Tom stands with arms akimbo and says, "The 3 burglary cases happened on the day before yesterday, and today, respectively, between 1 p.m. to 2 p.m. Our neighbor was home during that time, but didn't find anything unusual. There's no connection between the 3 victims, and the stolen earrings have no shared character. Therefore, I think they were random thefts." "But why did the thief only steal 1 earring in each pair?" Gideon replies, "It's difficult to resell 1 earring unless one takes out the precious metals to sell. This person should be an expert." As Gideon's assistant, you utter, "Maybe the thief wears the earring on his or her own, but what kind of person wears only 1 earring?" You 3 start to throw out answers. "Maybe it's more trendy. Maybe 1 piercing has been infected. Maybe 1 piercing has been fully closed. Wait, these could also be pranks so that the victims can't wear those earrings anymore. But if these were only pranks, why did the thief always steal precious earrings?" Tom shakes his head, walks towards the wall, and points at the framed police academy uniform. "My grandfather and my father both had been awarded the police medal for heroism. As the only boy amid 5 children, I grew up hearing how they solved cases and resolved to be a policeman that makes my family proud. The whole extended family attended my police academy graduation ceremony. I don't wanna let them down." After Tom answers the call, he has a big smile on his face. "Fred told me they had identified several suspects. There's no CCTV camera near our house, but the CCTV footage near the other 2 houses shows 4 people have been near both houses." Tom speaks to you and Gideon. "One of them was an unidentified person in black, and the rest 3. I've got search warrants, but we are short-handed and can only search them one by one. Gideon reads the report and says, we must catch the thief before he or she sells the stolen goods. He asks you, which one of these three should we search first? A. The woman who always wears one earring. B. The repeat thief. C. The pawn shop owner. You have 10 seconds to think. What's your answer? Gideon asks you. After you utter your answer, Gideon says, the repeat thief should be most experienced in selling stolen goods. Let's search his house first. You rush to the thief's house and see a man in a suit walking out. That man nods and smiles at you, then walks elegantly on the street. You think he's only a visitor, but after a few seconds, Tom shouts, it's him! The thief starts running. Tom picks up several waste tires by the side of the street and makes the tires roll towards the thief. The tires are like bowling balls, and in the end, one of them strikes the thief. Then you search his house, find some stolen mobile phones but not earrings. You also search the other two suspects, but fail to find the stolen earrings. Gideon sweats on the forehead, and after wiping off the sweat under the fringe, he puts his long fringe back. You ask him, have you considered having your fringe cut short? He replies, I like my current hairstyle. Tom taps Gideon's shoulder. Let's go back to the police station and interrogate them. Tom enters the interrogation room while you and Gideon sit outside and observe through a one-way mirror. The one-earring woman makes the following statements. Don't you think it's boring to wear 2 earrings? It's much more fun to wear just one. What did you say? Oh, sorry, I was looking at the scratches on your arm. I'm a freelance photographer, and I went near those houses because my clients lived in those areas. One of them asked me to take photos of her in her garden and make the photos look like she's in the Amazon rainforest. The other had agreed on the $200 price, and after the photo shoot, she asked me to pay her $200 because she's an influencer. Come on, I had more followers than she did. Then Tom interrogates the elegant thief. Good evening. I didn't expect to be hit by a waste tire. I hope I don't look terrible. Yes, I went near those houses to look for targets, but before I made up my mind, they had already been stolen. As a crime implementer, my greatest weakness is my indecision. To steal or not to steal? That is the question. While I was pondering, others beat me to it. Then Tom interrogates the pawn shop owner, who wears a black leather jacket despite the hot weather. Stop patronizing me. To put it bluntly, my job is similar to yours. I also deal with a bunch of psychos and con men. They swear, spit, call me a psycho, threaten to kill me, floss teeth in front of me and flick his plaque at my face. A man said that his grandma had just passed away and hoped I could buy her belongings at high prices. Then I checked the database and found out that his grandma had died 100 times. Yes, we do accept earrings, but we also accept donkeys, World War II diving helmets, and serial killers' cars. I was in those 2 areas to visit friends. My shop has been open for 30 years, and some repeat customers have become my friends. After the interrogation, you ask Tom, why are there so many scratches on your arm? Tom hesitates to reply, and Gideon seems to know the answer but keeps silent. After a while, Tom says, Cooper was being naughty. Burgers, chicken nuggets, Cokes. Next day, Tom treats you to a table full of fast food. While you eat with greasy fingers, he says, the statements of 3 suspects have all been verified. I think none of them is the strange earring thief. Now we are left with the unidentified person in black. What should we do? Tom lowers his head. Sarah keeps asking when she can get her beloved earrings back. She doesn't like my job. That's why she rejected my proposal after 7 years of dating. If I can't find her earrings, she might break up with me. Gideon gently asks, may I talk to her? Maybe she can inspire me. Next morning, you knock on the door of Gideon's office. There's no response, but the door has been left ajar. So you push the door open and walk into the office. You've been curious about the books on the bookshelves. You look through the titles and find an unexpected book. Financial Modeling and Valuation. What are you doing? Stay away from my bookshelves. Gideon shouts. You've never seen him get so intense, so you step back immediately. Gideon utters, I have that book 'cause I was an investment banker. Tom and Sarah enter the office, and Sarah looks stone-faced. Tom asks, Have you heard about Huang's noodle house? You shake your head. A guest spotted a rat while he was eating in. The news spread fast and their business has fallen off a cliff. Tom gives Gideon a bag of red chicken wings, says good luck, and leaves. Gideon asks you to take his white shirts to the dry cleaners. You feel that he deliberately sends you away again, so you hide the recording pen by the door before going out. When you come back, Sarah is already gone. Gideon takes out a super clean white shirt from his briefcase and says he needs to get changed 'cause his shirt has become stained, although the red stain is only visible with a magnifier. Later on, you listen to the conversation recorded. Please describe your schedule on the day your earrings were stolen. At 10 a.m., Megan came to my house to take me to castings. After the last casting, I arrived home, saw the bedroom windows open, and my earrings disappeared. Were Megan present at your castings on that day? Not really. She had a lot to do. Were there any... Did the smell of my spicy chicken wings make you cough? Yes, it seems so. They don't taste hot. Have a bite. Okay. Were there any other models jealous of you? A lot. Since I signed with Megan 2 years ago, she has taken great care of me. Once I traveled abroad, I gave her my keys and asked her to take care of Cooper. Then she came to my house to feed Cooper every day. She also found me many jobs. So there must be other models who felt jealous. When agencies knew my contract with Megan was going to expire and has made me good offers, this would have made the flames of jealousy grow larger. Luckily, I'm a private person and seldom reveal myself to others. Only you and Megan have been to my house before the burglary. Have you decided whom to sign with? Not yet. Next morning, Gideon deliberately sends you to buy detergent. You secretly follow him and see him talk to a locksmith. He looks suspicious to you, so you play back the CCTV footage and discover when the burglary happened, he was washing his car. Now you have enough clues to solve the case. Who do you think the strange earring thief is? A. The one-earring woman. B. The elegant thief. C. The pawn shop owner. D. The unidentified person in black. Please vote and share your opinion in the comments section below. And information on the answer video is in video description.